Hello, my name is Paul McMillan II, and welcome to another live New York session. And it is October 6th, 2022 on a Thursday. So before we get started, let's go ahead and check the news here. And so as we can see, we had some minor news at about 8:30 for the USD, 7:30 for the euro. That's passed. We're not going to have any more news until this evening. So we're in the clear with the USD. So you already know I'm going to trade gold. So to get started, we are going to mark up 15-minute from the 15-minute time frame to the 4-hour time frame. We're going to be marking up supply and demand market structure. So let's go. Let me go ahead and pause this. Let me go ahead and pause this recording. Talk all the way back in price, and we'll get started. All right. So let's get started. So when we look here, you can see that there are major demand. There's a major demand zones at the bottom here. So let me change this to yellow. Major demand down here. We can say the same thing down here. That's why price respected these areas and push price up to this next supply area here. All right. And then, of course, we can say that there was a major demand here. There was a huge supply up to this point and up to this point as well. Then there was also a supply here to where price respected it and pushed price down to here. Then when it finally broke and respected as a demand zone. So now we're going to go ahead and mark up our areas. So let me now let's go on into the 30-minute. And we are going to rinse and repeat. Last vertical line. So now we're going to do this here. So now, as we can see, there was a base demand zone here as we push price all the way back up to here. And then price respected the same area as a supply zone once it broke here and then came back up. Change this to green. And then as well as we see a major demand down here. And another demand down here as well. We also saw a major demand down here. I'll actually put this down. Yeah, that's more appropriate. But now, put more zones in these areas. All right, now we're going to move on to the 1 hour. All right. You see price broke this last zone, and it looks like it resisted another supply zone and pushed down here. So we can safely say that there was a strong supply in this area here. There was major demand down here. Major supply here. And then we can say that there was demand here as well. So now we're going to mark zones in these areas. Now we're going to move on to the 4 hour. And now we're going to go all the way to current price. You can see current price here. So it's safe to say that there was a major demand here, supply here rather. Put a zone here. So it's probably safe to say that price is probably going to go bearish until it hits this zone, maybe do a swing low and then come back up. Let me change this to purple. Of course, we had a major demand down. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that price is bearish at the moment, but it's going to hit this zone, right? This structure swing. So let's go to the smaller time frames. And yeah, price is going bearish. I can see that. 15-minute. I can see price as I'm looking at this last structure here. So I can see price breaking this structure. I'm probably doing a swing low and then coming back up here. Because when we look at current price, obviously there was a strong supply here. And this is the last structure for the buy before price went down. Last structure going up, of course. So let's have to move this and take this out. So matter of fact, what I'm going to do is I'll probably move this up to here. It's the last structure. So when we analyze price, we can see that there's a major demand zone here. That's why price respected it and pushed price up to this point. So I'm looking for price to actually come down to here and swing and then come back up. That's what I'm looking at. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until the 9:15 candle closes, and then I'm going to make my decision. More likely, I'm going to put my risk to reward tool down here, and I'm going to stretch it all the way back up to this point. So that way, if price decides to buy up from here, then I'll still get plenty of points in this area. But if it goes down here, and we target this liquidity, it gives us a chance of being more of a bigger risk to reward. So let me pause this recording, and once the 9:15 candle closes, then we'll resume this recording and see where we're at. Be right back. All right, so the 9:15 candle has closed. So I'm thinking that price, this is my plan. I want to put my risk to reward tool down here. I'm going to go for the buy. Something tells me that price is probably going to break this structure, come down and swing down here and then go back up. Now, if it swings all the way down here, I might take a sell, but I think that price is overall bullish. It's going to come down and swing to this zone and then push up. But we'll see if this zone holds and push price up to this point. So we'll see at the 9:30 bell. So if price goes from here, then I'm looking to get 250 plus points to this point here. But if price goes from this zone here, then I'm looking to get 250 points or more from that point, and then ultimately target this liquidity up here, which would be a total of 700 points. So I'm going to put a zone up here. So let me go ahead and pause this recording and go ahead and set my alerts. Be right back. All right, so my alerts are set. Now, what I'm really paying attention to is the fact that price is probably going to sell and maybe swing down to here. It's a possibility that I might sell it down to this point and then buy it up, which is understandable. But I want to wait until the 9:30 bell and see if price is either going to respect this area and buy up, or is it going to just sell down and go down to here. Kind of pushing towards, let me look at my Delorean. So my Delorean is sticking out. So I'm probably going to focus on selling this thing and then buy it up. So let me kind of change this up a little bit. Let me pause this recording. Probably going to focus on selling this if it keeps on going. And then once it hits this zone to do a swing low, then I'm probably going to focus on buying it. Let me go ahead and put in my stop loss and take profit for the sell. That's probably what I'm going to do, but we'll see what the 9:30 bell does first. We'll just wait, but that's what I'm really thinking at this point. But I see a lot of wick action, so we'll see if price breaks that. If not, I'll make my adjustment, but that's what I'm thinking at this point. So we have 6 minutes until the 9:30 bell. We'll see what price does. Be right back. So it looks like price is selling, so I'm going to go ahead and give it a shot. 9:30 candle is almost forming. We'll see if I was correct in my analysis here. So once I start profiting, I'll resume this recording. So we'll see what happens, folks. Be right back. 9:30 bell close. I jumped out because I'm thinking it's going to buy. So yeah, it's buying up. That's what I'm thinking. Let me wait just for a little bit. Well, yeah, I think it's going to buy. All right, I jumped in for the buy. Let's see what happens. Be right back. All right, so price is buying up. So I made $229 in the first partial, so I'm $98 in the green. So let me go ahead and trail my stop loss. So 17. Yep, now it's really pushing up. So I was correct the first time. Price was going to buy up. So let me pause this recording. And then if I reach at least $25 to $30 on the second partial, I'll close it. Be right back. Okay, so I got stopped out in profit. So I made $114 today. So that's fine. I got into the sell, thinking price was going to sell, but I should have stuck with my analysis. So that was a $130 loss, but I recovered it. I recovered it on the buy. So I made $114 today. So I'm about to document this. And then I am going to do a back testing session on this because I want to see if price buys a lot more. So I'm going to do that today, definitely. Let me document this and then I'll resume this recording and show the results. Be right back. Okay, so I documented my results. So I'm about to share my screen so you guys can actually see it. So price went up at the highest at this point, over 500 points. So we were right on this trade. Now price might hit the supply zone and come back down and maybe do a swing low and go back up eventually. But we weren't wrong. We weren't entirely wrong. Let me go ahead and share my screen and show the results, and then we will wrap up this session. All right, so this is my prop firm account in Funded Trader Plus. And so as you can see, I did suffer a $130 loss, which is not a big deal. Jumped out because I saw price going the other way. Took the buy, made $229 on the first partial trade, $15 on the second partial trade. So that was a $244 profit. And then if you minus $130 from that, that's why I only profited $114, which is not bad at all. So we did good on this trade. That's good. So I am going to do a back testing session on this later on because I want to see if price at least breaks this high, doesn't swing high here, and then maybe come back down and then do that and go back up. So that's what I want to see. So that wraps up this New York session. And I'll see you guys in the back testing session later on.